Hey Libra, it's Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot. Welcome to your Divine Matrix reading. So, the Divine Matrix is your life if you haven't seen one of my Divine Matrix readings previously. I'm going to get started with a soul's journey just to see what you're going through right now. And then we'll get into the various aspects of the cards based on wellness, career, money, and romance. So, what is the energy that Libra's dealing with right now? Holy Spirit, show me clearly. Thank you so much. And we have blame. So it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. And I think that this is something, a lesson that's being learned, that's basically letting you know that when you feel like anger towards someone for your something that's going on in your life, or how you're reacting or how you're feeling, it's easy for the ego to blame someone, but really when it comes down to it, if you take control and understand that you determine your own reactions to things, then there's no one to blame but yourself, and that is really hard to swallow at first. But eventually it empowers you to create your own reality. At the bottom of the deck, we have envy, and I can't remember which other sign got this, but it says, I am the same as everybody, but I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So, yeah, there may be some things where you feel like you're having to try to keep up with the Joneses. Um, we'll see what that is in regards to, but let's go ahead and get a Power of Love card. What is the love energy for Libra? I hope you're doing well, Libra. Love you. And you are loved. Okay, we have friendliness. Absolutely. You are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. And I can't think of another or a better way to describe Libras. I always say this, Libra is my favorite sign, even though I'm Pisces. But I tend to gravitate towards Libras. I'm not sure why, and they're gravitated towards me. So I feel like you may have a little bit of envy going on with a friend, and just know that everybody has their own challenges. At the bottom of the deck, we have gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. So when you are going through tough things, it's like if you can find a somewhere in there for being grateful that you are strong enough to endure whatever it is, the challenges that you're going through, it's going to create a totally different perspective for you to get through that challenge. So let's get a life purpose card. Show me clearly for Libra. Thank you. So we have sensitivity. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So, the cosmic energy is so dense and thick and dominating everybody. And I feel like everybody's going through major changes in the energy around them. So I feel like that sensitivity comes out right on time. At the bottom of the deck, we have author. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. So if you're not interested in being an author, I feel like this is telling you that there are benefits and gifts that you will receive by, journaling and really expressing yourself through writing. All right, so we're going to use the White Witch Tarot, which is all major arcana. So this is going to be more general, but more impactful than previous readings where we're getting the finer details. So it's a larger overview, but it will be what's impacting your life the most right now. All right, so let's see what the main energy is, the center energy for Libra. And we have the moon. That's that sensitivity right there. The sensitivity, and this could be about your dreams. So with this writing, you may be writing, a dream journal or something. The moon also brings out those, kind of darker side of you. And so this is about recognizing the dark side of yourself, acknowledging it so that you're not in the position to blame others or go through envy. And it's going to give you that sense of gratitude and friendliness when you acknowledge the darkness within you. We all have dark and light, and the brighter we shine, the darker we may have a shadow within. Okay, what else do we have? And we have the Empress. All right, that Venus energy really kicking through here for you. So I feel like this is a abundant time for you. It is in the past energy, so I feel like it's something that you've been building up to, and the harvest is coming through, but you may not see it coming. And that's just off the cards. We haven't got into the various aspects yet. So what else do we have? And we have the Lovers. Beautiful. So definitely could be talking about gratitude and envy of a partner, but it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be, a friend, family. What else do we have? And we have the Hierophant. Could be talking about marriage or long-standing beliefs that you have grown up with, your personal connection with the divine. And one more, please. And we have the Hermit. Okay. So I think that is the Hermit energy is coming out, and it's right there next to this friendliness. So I feel like you have this need to take some time to be alone, and you don't put pressure on yourself to always be the outgoing, friendly person that you're known for being. So I feel like that's just a side message there. All right, so let's get started with wellness. With the moon in wellness is really talking about how your and I put the card up there, and I'll put it up several times in case you get any intuitive messages. But with wellness, the moon is reminding you that your mental health can manifest as, or issues with your mental health can manifest as physical symptoms. So a lot of times when we are going, having any kind of symptoms physically, the last thing we think of is that maybe we need to do a mental health check. I think most doctors nowadays, I'm not a doctor, so please don't take this as medical advice, but I think that most doctors nowadays are asking those type of questions. But if not, if you feel that your mental health needs checking, I would definitely call your doctor. With the Empress, this is reminding us to keep up on our, if you're female, your female parts, and keep making sure that you're getting your checkup. If you're having any kind of discomfort or this could be hormones, this could be, reproductive issues. I definitely feel like they're bringing that to your attention. It's also in the past, so this could have been something that you went through in the past, and now we're moving forward. But the moon also represents those feminine parts. I shouldn't call it that. It sounds so crass. But all right. And with the lovers, we're talking about therapy. So I'm definitely getting with these three cards in a row that you may be dealing with like hormonal therapy. Doesn't have to be. None of these examples may resonate with you, but the energy is here, and I believe it is for all Libras. So with the Hierophant, this is about your daily patterns, your daily rituals, regimens. You may be going through some changes or already have to that regimen, and that is something that is changing the way you feel, for the good or the bad. That's it's different for each of you. With the Hermit is very similar in the moon energy when it comes to your health. This is really talking about that mental health, that time away to really uh, rejuvenate, get rest. I feel like this is really talking about you needing to get more rest. So you may have been go, 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 and it's like you need to get rest. You need to have time to yourself, to collect yourself, to rejuvenate, to regroup. That's the word I was looking for. After whatever may have been going on with other parts, parts of you, if that makes sense. So when we look at the moon card, we're moving on to career. When we look at the moon card for career, this is really asking you to come from your higher self and stick to what you know best. I don't think it's a time to, it's not necessarily that you're not learning new things, but I feel like this is where you want to really highlight if you work for someone else and it's not your own business, or even if it is your own business. This is about highlighting your best talents, your skills, and doing what you know you're good at, because I feel like you need that little push in your confidence right now. With the Empress, this is like a heightened sense of creativity, and I feel like Spirit is bringing this to your attention right next to the moon. So there is something where you are extra creative right now, and this could become an asset to you. And I think that you got this. I think you've gotten this before because Libras are very creative people. So I feel like that's going to give you, that could be in line with what your top skills are, your top talents, and it's something that may come into play in your current position. With the lovers, this is asking you to be mindful of the differences and the similarities that you have with your coworkers and your, superiors, subordinates, whatever it is. The whole idea of diversity, but still coming together. That is what the lovers represents in a career reading. And so it's asking you, Spirit is bringing this to your attention for a reason. I get the feeling that it's not something that you're disregarding, but it's just that you may get complacent and comfortable, and it's just a hot topic right now. So be very mindful of diversity. Okay, and with the Hierophant, I definitely see you as possibly learning something new. But when the Hierophant comes in, there is a need to really align yourself with your leaders. And if you own your own business, and this is aligning yourself with leaders in your community or in your industry, and so they're bringing that to your attention as well. When it comes to the Hermit, this is like you have this um, distinct wisdom in your field, and it has created, because of this creativity and the moon here, I'm getting that you've had a lot of really innovative ideas lately, and I don't think that your leaders are ready to hear that right now. So it might not be the best time to be trying to sell anyone on your ideas, but I feel like you'll know when the energy is right or when the setting is right, to present those type of things. Okay, so for money, the moon, this, and I almost am positive you got this before, but the moon is saying that you have been um, giving a lot of handouts. And this could be, money. We're talking about money, but I get that it can be any type of resource. It could be your material possessions, it could be your time, it could be your energy, whatever it is. And I think that just when we look at money specifically, the economy is so kind of teeter-tottering right now. We're on this precipice, and we nobody really knows which direction it's going to take. So Spirit is really bringing to your attention that it's not that you can't be generous, but it's about pulling back on, being overly generous with your money and giving handouts, so that you can get a true look at um, what your current budget is. So what I'm also getting is that when you are this, generous self that you are, I feel like that's not accounted for in your budget. And so how can you really, take stock? It's tax season. We're looking at what do we need to do for the next year and stuff. So I feel like it's about pulling back a little bit and kind of waiting until things settle down a bit so that you can get a clear picture of what your budget is and what you can afford. With the Empress, though, I mean, obviously the Empress wants luxury, likes nice things. Um, but you're also, possibly seeing, or maybe you recently in the recent past saw a payoff on some type of investment. And this could have been an investment of time or an investment of money or an investment of energy in some way, but you're seeing a payoff right now. And I think that Spirit's saying revel in that a bit instead of saying, woo, there it is. I got my payoff. Let me go spend this. I don't see any big ticket items in your future right here or your, immediate future. So I wouldn't make any big item purchases. But I'm not a financial advisor either. I'm just telling you the energies that are here. With the lovers here, we have this need to be equal give and take. So even within a marriage, we're both putting money into an account to pay bills or what have you, and you're feeling this strong need to assert your independence because maybe you don't make as much money or you don't get paid as often. Maybe you get paid once a month and your partner gets paid twice a month. Whatever the case is, this is also about energy. So I feel like it's different for each of you. Some of you may be able to really express how you feel. Express how you feel about that because that's putting a negative spin on everyone's money when you kind of have that tit for tat attitude. With the Hierophant, there's definitely a need to balance your budget and look at it, evaluate, and make sure that you're running, a tight show. I don't think that you're hurting for money, and nothing here says that. The Hermit does express a slight lull in monetary activity, but I don't think that you're hurting in any way here. I think that you're doing just fine, but it's about making yourself aware of exactly, where your money is going. Is it going towards what you need it to? I say in any time I'm speaking about money in a reading, I'm always going to say check those monthly subscriptions to things, whether it's a gym membership, Netflix, whatever. If you're not watching Netflix, you're not watching HBO Max, cut it off, right? So these are the type of things that can add up very quickly and slowly eat away money, and you're getting nothing of value in return because if you're not using that service or product, then there's no need to continue to pay it every month, right? Um, yeah. Okay, so let's get into the good stuff for romance. So the moon is definitely talking about an intrusion of energy. So this could be a third party, it could be cheating. With it being in the center, that is disheartening to see. But at the same time, we have to understand that all energies can be third parties. Like this could be a mother-in-law, this could be a stepmom, and I know I got that. I've been getting that energy a lot, and so something, and it's not actually applying to my life. So I know that it's somebody in the collective that's really struggling with a mother-in-law or a stepmother, or could be both. So that's what the moon card is definitely representing, is some type of energy that is causing kind of confusion among your love life. And then, we also have the Empress here, which also represents a mother. The moon represents the mother. The Empress can also represent a mother figure, right? So the Empress, though, is in love, is all about blossoming and like really coming into uh, that deep contentment within a relationship. Also becoming, extra like alluring to others. If you're single, it's like you're in your prime right now. And obviously, with the lovers, this is a beautiful card to come out if you're in a relationship. If not, there is someone coming in the very near future. With the Hierophant, this is a formal declaration. So definitely, proposals, marriage, let's move in together. It's also about connecting spiritually. So you can be in a relationship for many years and then suddenly have this uptick in your relationship just by connecting and connecting and having conversations about spirituality. And even when you're able to accept someone's differences if they don't believe the same things that you do. With the Hermit here, I also see that there is enough confidence in the relationship that you're able to have that time apart, that you're able to, feel safe and secure within the relationship to still take that time apart, even if it means girls' night out. But I really am getting like kind of that time to do something creative, to be with just yourself, to kind of fall in love with yourself again. That's going to add so much to your relationships as well. Okay, so let's get some guidance for Libra to close this out. What guidance do we have for Libra? Okay, we have this one here, and this is agate, healthy body. Every little cell in my body is happy and healthy. And I'm getting this on envy because I think that we have a tendency to have envy with people because for whatever reason, spiritually, our souls don't match with our bodies sometimes. And so I feel like humans, especially female humans, struggle their whole life to truly love and accept their body. So I'm thinking that that's, looking at others and wishing that you had their body or anything like that. Don't think less of yourself for going through that type of envy. Just acknowledge it and know that um, the idea of perfect is so subjective. It's like whose yardstick are you using to measure what's perfect and what's not? What else do we have here? Ooh, this is pretty. We have, oh, my favorite, rose quartz, self-love. Oh my God. I approve of myself and love myself deeply and completely. That is so beautiful. And that's just what I was talking about too. What else do we have? Excuse me. I probably coughed right into the microphone because I'm wearing my headphones. I apologize. We have this one here. And this is Chrysotile Power Animal. My power animal supports, guides, and loves me throughout my life. I will be doing a spirit animal reading soon, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, and then we have this, and we got two that were green, so I think that the heart chakra is definitely being noticed in this reading. And this is Malachite, healing. I am a healing machine manifesting miracles. Absolutely beautiful. I love this reading for you, Libra. I love you, Libra. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.